All right, so we got the game that was on Thanksgiving. Lions Bears.
Can you put it to bed, bro? Can you put it to bed?
Put what?
The Caleb Williams slander, bro. Can you put it to bed?
Probably not.
Like
my teammate's a Bears fan, and I was telling him about you, what you said.
What did he say?
And about how they should have kept Justin Fields, and he said absolutely not. Justin Fields was terrible.
He didn't play good on the Bears. I'm not going to sit here and say that Justin Fields played like a superstar.
But look how much better Caleb is playing.
Was he the problem? Standpoint, no.
He wasn't the problem, but he wasn't necessarily.
He wasn't helping.
He wasn't the solution. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He wasn't the solution.
Here's my problem. It doesn't matter who you draft, what generational talent you get, who you bring in, if you don't have the coaching staff to develop them.
But would you not have better odds with the guy that's going to put up better stats in his first year?
But I mean, even coming out of the draft.
If we're comparing the two quarterbacks, because his coaches got fired.
No, it's a canon.
We can say that Caleb Williams has been playing a lot better his first year than Justin Fields did his first year.
And I'm saying,
with his time in the Bears, Caleb Williams is already playing better passing wise.
But I'm saying, even them coming out
playing better quarterback wise overall.
But even them coming out of college, though, Caleb Williams was still the better player.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're worried about getting a quarterback right now, but you don't have a head coach. You don't have an offensive coordinator.
But the coaches don't know they suck. The coaches don't know they suck.
So who would they draft at number one? Say they draft like more.
No, they wouldn't.
They need to draft a coach. Send some picks away and go get a coach.
They got the.
They would have traded.
They traded that pick last year, and then they ended up being number one.
That's what I thought they were going to do until they got Keenan Allen.
Like they could have done so much with that pick. They could have literally got 2 first-round picks for that first overall pick. Kept their quarterback. They got better coaches. Developed their quarterback.
But at the same time, I said that we're chanting we want Justin.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you would have developed Justin.
He was balling.
I mean, you're saying that. You're saying that they wouldn't have developed Justin, but it's because it's the Bears. It's not because Justin's broken.
We're not calling Justin
not because
bad.
Justin can't be a starting quarterback on an NFL team.
It's also the fact that he's he's coming off of year 3. It's kind of getting harder to develop a guy at that point. Is what I'm saying. Like you'd have to find the perfect person to develop him. Get the first round
pick and get a Heisman QB that could potentially be a generational QB.
No, I mean I understand. I understand why
you're already poverty.
That's what I'm saying. Every team, if you have the opportunity to get a Patrick Mahomes, a Josh Allen,
but
anybody like that,
Lamar Jackson wasn't picked. For what? I mean,
he was slandered.
But that's the same situation.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not. I'm not going to say it's not the person, but the coaching staff goes a long way. You can't have a good coach, or you can't have a good player without a good coaching staff.
I fully believe.
Name me a good quarterback. Fields. Name me a good quarterback that's had terrible coaching their whole career and won a Super Bowl.
None of them.
None. You can't do that.
So it doesn't matter. That's where I'm at.
No.
That's not where you're at.
That's not where he's been at.
It's not a personal shot at Caleb. I just hate that Caleb was the person that it happened to because now I don't like Caleb.
So now you're just saying because
I don't like Caleb
Williams.
You don't like Caleb.
I don't like Caleb Williams
personal.
because of what the Bears did to Justin Fields.
He hates Caleb because he's a good football player.
No, let me say this. Let me say this so the pod can hear.
Cale got something to say, man.
Let me say this so that the pod can hear. Just one last time. I don't hate Caleb Williams for how he plays or the person that he is. I hate Caleb Williams for what the Bears did to Justin Fields, and he's caught in the crossfire. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, there's one thing with I don't like this guy, but lying and shifting the goalpost when we talk about how good he is. That's insane.
But I still don't think he's playing good.
Mind you, in the group chat, he told us the last 4 weeks of losses were Caleb Williams.
No. I said the losses where he had 100 or 200 yards and no touchdowns.
Do I need to pull up the?
You understand? Wait.
Think about this.
Let's help him understand that they had the offensive coordinator coaching at that time that they fired.
No, yeah, I mean, I understand.
When he had 100 yards.
Okay. So is Kenny Pickett good? Should we bring Kenny Pickett back because Matt Canada got fired?
No, he sucks.
Okay.
He had an opportunity.
I'm not saying that
There's
Caleb
a difference
sucks.
between missing throws and stuff and having it. I mean, you can have both. You can have both. You can have bad QB and
he hoops occasionally. I definitely see the flashes. I'm not saying he's bad.
Hey, word for word though, this 4-week span was his fault.
No, this 4-week span, and I replied to the one where it was all the stats. Go back up to those stats.
Okay, you're onto something.
But listen, you said that Hail Mary game was Caleb's fault, right?
He put up how many touchdowns and how many yards?
But listen, right?
He was 10 points against.
If they play defense, they win the game.
Cale, I'm about to get him right. So you said since he threw for a little bit of yards, he didn't throw for that many yards.
My fault. My fault.
Is that scoop and score?
Oh my! No, that's pick 6.
Emerson better than JPJ.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway,
Not at all.
anyways, cook up.
Way better.
Cook up.
So
L-bait.
if you saying it's Caleb Williams' fault for not, so he's supposed to play a perfect game? That's what you're expecting of Caleb Williams?
No.
Because you said what happened, because he led a game-winning drive. He had the team in winning position. You said what about the other 3 quarters?
Oh, well, scoop.
You said what about the other 3 quarters? He
What
can't
about
play
the other
perfect
3
for those 3 quarters? He's not calling the plays. He's trying his best out there.
Even
And we're not going to act like that
And
Commanders defense was not playing at a high level
don't
during
act
the
like
time.
the defense isn't trying to stop the Bears' offense every play.
No, I mean,
That's what defenses
why are we
do.
mentioning
They try to
that?
stop them from scoring.
Right. That's what they. Yeah. So what do we?
Yeah,
mention?
so why are you acting like it's just so easy? Like he should be able to walk out there, throw for 300 every game.
Okay, so I mean, if we're gonna keep going with the comparison of Justin Fields and Caleb Williams, I mean, a quarterback is asked to go out there and win games, correct? Yes, but
He put his team in that position, though.
To win the game, and they went up a Hail Mary.
Okay, but what was the score?
So what happened?
If they're winning,
final
if
score-
they're-
Hold on. What was the final score?
17, was it 16 to 13?
I don't even remember.
It was
What,
like
they go Hail Mary?
15-19.
It was something
like 15-19.
bad.
Yeah.
Something under 20.
Okay,
the under hit.
if they're
slam the under.
if
like,
they're winning,
might have been
if
22
they're
something.
winning at that point, and he has to throw a Hail Mary to win the
15,
game,
15,
they're
I told
in a
you.
winning position.
I understand what you're saying, but you guys aren't understanding that it shouldn't have had to come to that because
And then Commanders' defense isn't bad.
They took away
They're
the
not great.
touchdown?
Yeah, they said he was down.
they're not great. Are they great? Are they good?
They were
Okay,
at the time.
but riddle me this. Riddle me
It
this.
was literally just St. Juice.
Riddle me this.
It's still low-key St. Juice.
With 15 seconds, bruh.
I understand. It
That
should
you
have come
can't
down-
blame the quarterback.
Okay,
It's a Hail Mary.
Name Caleb Williams stats, please. Because we haven't said it on the pod.
rookie quarterback.
Jaden Daniels' stats
Caleb
that game was
Williams.
bad too. You gonna blame
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels for being in that
Yeah,
situation?
He played. That was the downfall of his rookie season. So
The
far.
Downfall. He just threw.
He just threw for.
and he came back up. That was the down. That was the down part of
Why
his
isn't this a dirty
That was-
football game? Why isn't this a tough fall?
Like
Why can't it just be out for both
the rookie quarterback stats was 10 of
Picking and
24.
choosing what you want
The
for
rookie
the
quarterback
Wizards, yeah.
stat was Matt Eberflus as his head coach and Shane Waldron as his offensive coordinator.
Like we said earlier,
was 10 of 24, 131 yards.
130.
That's a bad game.
And you touch the ball every play.
10 of 24.
10 of 24 is bad.
How is that touching the ball every play?
That's
24
bad.
attempts.
24 attempts is not a lot. That's like average amount.
Mind you,
Low bottom
DeAndre
average.
Swift had 18 carries. Roma Dunze had 2 carries. DJ Moore had 2 carries. And Roquan Johnson had 2 carries.
I understand 24 attempts isn't a lot, but if you're running the ball that many times, it should be probably at least 17.
I need you to realize Jaden Daniels
Shit.
threw 38 passes in the same game.
And it wasn't good. We're not talking about Jaden.
But I'm
24
saying
versus 38.
24 versus
That's
38.
14 more attempts.
And how many?
And you said 24 is every play.
Okay, he touches the ball literally every play.
Now
That's,
you-
that's literally what I was
Yeah, bro.
referencing. You guys just took it
Now
as
that-
he was
now that
throwing the ball
Eberflus
every
is
play.
fired,
You just
Yeah.
blame
All that-
people
No.
because he takes the snap? You blame the quarterback because he takes the snap?
That was literally just a metaphor. It's the quarterback. He touches the ball every time. How many times have you heard
What type of
heard
metaphor?
somebody
He's
say
not
that?
calling the plays. If they say run,
But
you gotta
anyways,
run the ball.
so 10 of 24 is acceptable.
No, nobody said that.
If you go out and you shoot,
But if you shoot
listen, 24 threes and you make 10
but
of
I
them,
hit
is your
the,
coach
I hit
gonna
the
be
game
cool?
winner and there's 0.1 seconds on the clock. Is that my fault we lost?
Yes.
What? Bro, what?
If you played every minute of the game,
If I hit a game winner, they hit
Cale
a
for the slide,
for
bro.
a game. That's my fault.
like I'm just,
I hit the game winner.
the
Potential
game winner.
he didn't hit the game. winner.
Potential
He
game-
did.
Obviously not good
drove
enough.
another field to hit the game.
They threw a full court side and it went in.
Nah. I'm
Okay,
just,
Okay,
And
we're
the center
just,
was, center was on the bench sitting down.
all right,
That's
we're
fine.
just gonna go by their losses.
I
We're
go
just
ahead.
gonna go by the Vikings game. Who do you think lost that football game?
I don't want to go through all
that was the
We're-
beginning
no,
of
we
the
don't
year.
gotta do
About the recent ones where Caleb.
My brain is
was-
rotting. My brain is
The
rotting.
beginning, like the recent ones.
Yes, the recent game.
The Bears.
But the Bears were the reason they lost. But with just,
No, that's not what you said. You said, "Who do you think lost that game?" Oh, okay, my fault. I was misinterpreting it. My fault. My fault.
no, matter of fact, the game we're supposed to be talking about right now, where I swear Matt Eberflus was fixing the game. I swear he was fixing it. I swear he been fixing games.
That was bad. That was bad. But they're tanking it.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's not even. No, they're not tanking.
They
They,
got it.
4
They should.
wins.
had a chance.
They need to.
They were 4-7. They win that game.
They've
They're
been
5-7.
fighting in every game they
Now it's
played.
like 33.
Like they
They
were
gotta
not.
win now.
They were not supposed to be tanking, bro.
But they are.
But I'm saying the game they just lost. Would Justin Fields have won that football game? Would he have been in that position?
Was Caleb
when
Williams
Caleb threw for 256 and 3 tutties?
But I said that Caleb played a good game though.
5 sacks, Jesus Christ.
Like, that's not.
Do we think that final possession was all Eberflus' fault?
I'm not gonna lie.
I think Caleb Williams had a bad moment.
I get why he didn't call the timeout because he wants the timeout to kick the field goal. So you don't have to rush the field goal team on. But he took like 17 seconds just to get the play out.
No.
And he said it was his fault. He switched the play at the line, and then he took 7 seconds to snap the ball. You got to snap it.
I think you absolutely need to call a timeout there because no matter what, you can especially if you get sacked. Because we all know if you get sacked, the D-line, they can celebrate a little bit. They can lay on the quarterback a little bit longer. They can burn you like an extra 5 to 10 seconds just off a lollygag.
You got to save your quarterback from himself.
You got to call the timeout, Brad. Especially a rookie quarterback who I understand he's played a lot of football in his career. Everything he played high school, blah, 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 whatever. Because that's what Corden told me. He's played a lot of football. Why didn't he know to just get to the line and go up?
He should have known.
But yes, he should have known that. But Brad, this is a rookie quarterback. On top of the fact that if a quarterback gets sacked,
no, this is supposed to be a generational.
Nobody said he was generational.
I don't know about that. But
We didn't say we said potentially could have been generational. That's what he said.
no, I know. I did not say he was generational either. I said he was touted as a generational prospect.
Generational prospect. I can see that.
You bugging, gang. That was crazy. What you was doing?
No, he was too. He was geeking. He was geeking. But I'm just saying.
Wait, why is
But facts, as number one overall pick,
Okay, but
Heisman
like,
winner,
all right,
you
let's put
supposed
the
to
window
know
up
how to
right
manage
here.
the
Let's put
clock.
the plexiglass up right here.
What is he doing?
Why is he lying?
I'm literally
Yeah,
talking.
why
is
Like I was
why-
saying,
why is Xander
generational
lying? Talk
quarterback.
about
You gotta put it in the right context.
No,
they
but
said that he was a generational prospect coming out of college. Which
So what does that mean?
He's a generational prospect.
What do you expect the first overall
Yes,
pick
you
in the
expect
draft
him
be
to
when
be
he
better
gets
in that
into the
moment.
NFL?
I mean, Trevor Lawrence.
I was just saying
Look,
that.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. Trevor Lawrence was a generational prospect coming out of college, right?
sadly,
We seen what he's done in the NFL. The NFL is a whole different speed,
I'm not gonna lie.
whole different type of football.
Did you believe in Trevor Lawrence
No,
when
I
he got
didn't believe
drafted?
in Trevor Lawrence.
I didn't believe.
I mean,
in
but
Trevor
I'm
Lawrence
also
when
a
he got
State
bugging.
fan.
I
You know,
definitely-
that punt gate. You know,
drafted. Did you believe in Trevor Lawrence when he
I
got
just
drafted?
hated him. No,
Yeah,
and punt gate,
I mean,
punt gate,
I didn't have no.
punt gate.
You?
it doesn't matter what I believe.
I mean, that's fair.
But I'm
You
just,
are, Cale.
but bruh, wow. But I'm
But
just
back to
saying.
my point. Your first overall pick. You're supposed to be nice. You just won the Heisman. You supposed to know how to manage the clock somewhat. It's not like he had 5 seconds to make a decision. He had a lot of time. It was like 24 seconds.
Yeah,
on the
he
clock.
should know
It's
how to
not
manage.
like it's
And
just
then
like
you change the play.
a
My
set
bad.
type of manage the clock situation. It was a whole different type of. You're going against a Lions defense. You don't have certain guys on the field. It's different. He has to adapt to it. And I still feel like the coach should have saved Caleb Williams from himself. Why are we trying to change the play when we have like 45 seconds left to get a playoff?
And then you change the play and throw a bomb to Odunze.
I mean,
two people.
I mean, it was kind of like he did just have like 4 seconds left, so he got. But
He snapped it with what,
but-
7, and
yeah.
then threw it as
But-
far as he could
but
down
no,
the middle of the field.
But I'm just saying, if you're no matter what, if your quarterback gets sacked right there, you have to call the timeout. Like if anybody gets tackled inbounds, like you especially a sack when you have like multiple people laying on top of him, you have to call the timeout right there. Because like I said, because the Lions, if you watch the clip, the Lions defensive linemen, they didn't get back on their side of the field until like 10 seconds after Caleb was sacked anyway. So that's why you have to call a timeout right there, because they can do whatever they want. If you especially if it's a multi-sack, you can pile up. You can say it's hard for everybody to get back up.
And there could be intangibles we don't know, like he doesn't believe in the special teams to get out there quick enough. But you still have to give your guys a chance.
I'm just saying, bro.
But
you got to call time.
Now that Eberflus has been fired,
You gotta call time.
what do we think the next step is for the Chicago Bears?
They go get Ben Johnson. They draft. What do
I
they
think
draft?
Ben Johnson wants to leave.
Go get Joe Brady. No, he was going to leave last year, but he said he had to come back to the
He wants the
Lions.
bowl.
He
He
said
wants
he
that
had
bowl.
to come back.
He wants that bowl.
If the Lions win the Super Bowl, he's gone.
I think if they just go to
Yeah, if he
Super Bowl, he's
yeah.
He goes. He's going for sure.
So definitely Ben Johnson should be their biggest target in the offseason, like draft wise, anything. Like
I don't
Ben
hate.
Johnson.
Yeah, I don't hate Joe Brady either. Bills offensive
No,
coordinator.
Ben
Yeah,
Johnson
I don't-
going to State.
I don't hate that one either.
But he has to be priority number one. A head coach
So
that's
boxed.
good. Like, don't go out there and get a random. Don't go out there and get somebody who has no track record doing anything. Go get a Mike Vrabel. Vrabel hasn't really.
He doesn't
I
want
don't
to be.
think
Yeah,
he
he said he
wants-
doesn't
Yes.
want to be a head coach again.
That's fair. But you know what I'm saying. Like,
I think you go draft offensive line immediately.
yeah, and draft offensive line at least 3 picks in the draft. Like, you got to get 3.
I don't know about that, but you definitely your
Why
first
not?
round pick needs to be used on
Why not?
offensive line.
I would try to sign a guy.
Tell me
I would
what's
make
wrong.
Trent. No, I would make Trent Williams the most paid, the highest paid left tackle in football again, if I could.
What?
If I could.
What?
You got to.
He's secured
he's too
protection.
old.
You
He's
got
too
to,
old
bro.
for that.
You're
to,
tripping. You
bro.
haven't seen Trent Williams play football. Age
Yeah, he hasn't. He
he's like
hasn't.
LeBron of
Trent
football. Not
Williams?
with like the production
He
he
hasn't-
has, but like his age to production.
Hasn't he
But
been
I'm
hurt
saying-
this year? Because of injury,
just got
because he's
hurt.
just old.
But I'm saying when he's played though, he showed zero signs of slowing down. Like
I mean,
zero.
that's fair. I can see
Zero.
that. I'm just saying I wouldn't make him the highest paid.
And
I'm not saying
I
don't
think
get him.
I think Trent Williams is. I don't think he's hurt because he's old. I think he's hurt because he had no offseason program and he came to camp late and he was out of shape.
He was
and all that type of
negotiating his
stuff.
contract.
Yeah, I don't think it's because he's beat up or anything. I just think he didn't have his normal offseason like usual. Therefore, he got hurt, and it's not. He has an ankle injury.
So I don't agree
Which he's
with
had
that.
almost his entire career, which is kind of like a thing that O linemen go through, ankle injury.
I think an ankle injury is not that serious, but if he like tears a pec, he tears a bicep, something like that at his age, then I'd be extremely worried. He tears an Achilles, he tears an ACL, then I would be concerned. But an ankle sprain, okay, we can overlook that.
I think they pay defense, draft offense, offensive line, 3 picks.
What do you mean pay defense? What the fuck does that
Go
mean?
pay defense. Free agency is defense.
Have you been watching the
'cause
Bears
they don't have
games?
they don't have to pay a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Have you been watching the Bears games? Where on defense are they lacking?
How was that not?
I
related
didn't
to the
say that.
game?
I'm saying they pay their free agents. Maybe
Russ,
get a
Russ.
couple splash guys. And then they're cool on defense. They need the offensive help in the draft.